Are you getting ready for a big exam? Feeling that pressure build up? Well, today, I'm going to share the top 10 game-changing calculator secrets that will turn your trusty device into your ultimate exam sidekick. We're not just talking about the basics. We're diving into the essential functions that will boost your speed, slash your error rate, and help you stay cool, calm, and collected when every second counts. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Maths Hacks for GCSE Success. These tips are absolute lifesavers, so grab your calculator and let's get started. Subscribe to keep our channel in your feed. We got what you need. First up, at number 10, we have the replay arrows. You know, those little left and right arrows on your keypad? Picture this. You've just typed out a super long calculation. You hit equals and boom, syntax error. Or worse, the answer just looks wrong. Your first instinct might be to hit the clear button and start all over again, but don't. Use the replay arrows to scroll back through your calculation line. You can pinpoint the exact spot where you made a mistake, maybe a wrong number or a missed bracketant fix. Just that one error. It's a massive time saver, especially in high-pressure moments where retyping everything is just asking for more mistakes. Master this and you'll be editing your work like a pro. Coming in at number 9 are the square and square root buttons. These seem basic, but you'd be surprised how many people get tripped up by the order of operations. For squaring a number, simply enter the number and hit the x squared button. Done. Instantly. For square roots, it's just as easy. Press the square root symbol first, then type in your number and hit equals. Using these dedicated buttons helps avoid common mistakes you might make when typing something like 5 times 5 feet, or using the power key for a simple square. It keeps your calculations clean, fast, and most importantly, accurate. When the clock is ticking, these little shortcuts make a huge difference. Alright, tip number 8 is a personal favorite, the ands or answer key. This little button is your best friend for any multi-step problem. What does it do? It recalls the exact result of your last calculation. I mean the exact result, with all those decimal places you couldn't possibly write down. Instead of rounding a number halfway through a problem and then typing the rounded version back in, just use the ands key. For example, if you just calculated the area of a circle and now you need to multiply it by the height of a cylinder, just press times, then the ands key, then the height. No retyping, no rounding errors. This keeps your final answer as precise as possible, which can be the difference between a right and a wrong answer. At number 7, we have a rule you should live by. When in doubt, use brackets. Brackets are your way of telling the calculator exactly what you want it to do first. Let's say you need to calculate 10 plus 5, all divided by 3. If you just type 10 plus 5 divided by 3, your calculator will do the division first because of the order of operations, giving you the wrong answer. Instead, you need to type open bracket 10 plus 5, close bracket, then divide by 3. This forces the calculator to do the addition first, just like you intended. Using brackets clarifies your intentions and completely eliminates any ambiguity in your expressions. Make it a habit and you'll save yourself from so many simple, avoidable errors. Next up, at number 6, is the fraction button. On most modern calculators, it looks like a box over another box, or maybe an ABC key. This function is a lifesaver for working with fractions, ratios, and even just complex divisions. It keeps your layout on the screen neat and tidy, exactly how you'd write it on paper, which makes it so much easier to spot any potential mistakes. You can even enter mixed numbers with this function, though you need to be careful to enter the whole number numerator and denominator in the correct sequence. Using the fraction button is far more reliable than just using the division symbol, especially when you have fractions within fractions. It keeps everything organized and your operations accurate. Moving on to number 5, let's talk about the S2D button. That's S for standard form and D for decimal. This magic button lets you toggle between an exact answer like a fraction or in terms of pi, and its decimal approximation. Why is this so useful? Let's say you get an answer of 7/8. With one press, you can see that as 0.875. This is perfect for when a question asks you to round to a certain number of decimal places. You can get the exact fractional answer first, then hit the S2D button to see the full decimal and round it correctly. It's also great for just getting a better feel for the size of a number. Is 5 pi bigger than 15? Hit S2D and find out instantly. At number 4, we have the power button, also known as the exponent or index key. It usually looks like an X with a little Y in the corner, a box, or sometimes a symbol called a caret, which looks like an upward pointing arrow. While the X squared button is great for squares, what about when you need to calculate something to the power of 3, 5, or even -2? This is the button you need. It's essential for topics like indices, exponential growth, and of course, compound interest formulas. To use it, you type in your base number, hit the power key, and then type in the exponent. It's a fundamental tool for any math or science exam, so make sure you know where to find it and how to use it. Our third most important tip is to get familiar with your shift or second function key. This key is the gateway to a whole new world of functions hidden on your calculator. Look closely at your keypad. See all those little symbols written in yellow or another color just above the main buttons? Those are the secondary functions. To access them, you press the shift or second key first, and then the button below the function you want. This is how you find things like cube roots and th roots, pi, and many other useful scientific constants. Take a moment before your exam to explore what's hidden behind the shift key on your specific model. You might be surprised at the powerful tools you have at your fingertips. Tip number 2 is all about the percent button. This one can be a little tricky because different calculators handle it in slightly different ways, so it's crucial to test yours beforehand. Usually, the percent symbol is a secondary function accessed with the shift key. For example, if you want to find 10% of 95, you would typically type 95 times 10, and then hit shift, followed by the percent button. The calculator should instantly give you 9.5. This is so much faster and less error-prone than converting the percentage to a decimal in your head and then multiplying. It's especially useful for calculating percentage increases or decreases. Practice with a few simple examples to make sure you've got the hang of how your calculator works. And the number one most essential calculator tip for your exams is to use the dedicated negative sign key. This might sound incredibly simple, but it is the source of countless syntax errors. On your calculator, there are two minus symbols. One is the subtraction operator, which you use for taking one number away from another. The other, often smaller and enclosed in parentheses, is the negative sign. You must use this dedicated negative key when you want to enter a negative number, like -5. If you use the subtraction button instead, the calculator will think you're trying to perform an operation without a first number, and it will give you an error. It's a tiny detail that makes a massive difference. Always use the right minus for the right job. And because you've stuck with me this far, I've got 2 incredible bonus functions for you that will make you look like a calculator wizard. First up, converting decimal hours into time format. Let's say you calculate an answer like 1.75 hours, but what is that in hours and minutes? Instead of doing more math, just look for a button that looks like a degree symbol, a single quote, and a double quote. It's the time conversion key. Press it, and your calculator will instantly convert 1.75 into 1 hour and 45 minutes. It's amazing for speed, distance, and time problems. And the second bonus tip is the Prime Factorisation button, often labeled as fact. This is a hidden gem for number theory problems. Enter any whole number, say 180, and hit equals, then press shift and the fact button. Your calculator will break the number down and display its prime factor form right on the screen. 2 squared times 3 squared times 5. This is an unbelievably fast way to find the highest common factor or lowest common multiple of numbers. It's a huge advantage in exams where time is precious. So there you have it. It's 10 essential tips and 2 expert-level bonuses to master your calculator. That's a dozen. Practice these functions until they become second nature, and you'll walk into your next exam with more confidence, speed, and accuracy. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on more tips to help you ace your exams. Good luck, and happy calculating!